Hey everyone. So today we're going to do another makeup video, obviously. So I placed an order with Boots on, I think it was Friday. It's now Monday, so stuff has arrived. I literally only got a few little bits, but I want to use them today. The main reason that I placed this order was because of this. So I have been wanting to try this for literally probably a few months, but for some reason it wasn't being sold in the UK, and the only place I could find it was Boots, which was always sold out. But a good friend of mine let me know that it was back in stock, so yeah, I ordered it. So thank you very much, Cc, because now I get to try it. And so I got this. I also got one of these Nyx Butter Glasses because I've never tried them before. This is in the shade Madeline, so I want to try that. I also got this, this is like it's called Jules Bright and Breezy Body Mist. And this was like £1.99, so I thought why not try it. And I actually really like it. It's like really like fresh smelling. Like it's not really florally or anything. It's just kind of like fresh and like bright and breezy. So yeah, I actually really like this. And then from Asda I got a new day cream. This is the Asda Radiance day cream. And I got a replacement of the Asda Radiance night cream because it's like my favourite one. Without further ado, let's just get started, shall we? So I'm going to kick off with this Asda Radiance day cream that I just showed. It says it's got with coenzyme Q10 to fight the first signs of aging. And although I'm only 23, well 24 actually in 12 days, my birthday is on the 12th of March. Yeah, so I'm 24 soon. So even though I'm not that young, even though I'm not that old, I have started to get like little wrinkles and stuff, so yeah. And this is like, it's definitely not as thick as the night cream. I'm going to quickly do my eyebrows, I think, because I'm going to start with my eyes as I always do. Right, so eyebrows are done, and I sometimes carve them out with concealer. Today I don't think I can be bothered. So I think instead I'm just going to prime using my Ardell in her Prime eye primer. So today I want to create sort of like a lilac-y look. I suppose to match my nails, and also because I was really inspired by the last video, the one that I did with Cameron. The look he created, like that sort of like very pastel-y, like cotton candy kind of vibe. I kind of wanted to do something like that. I'm thinking maybe monochromatic, but I'm not sure. So yeah, I'm just gonna start on that. So I'm actually going to use this palette today. This is by Revolution, or I Heart Revolution. It's the Unicorn Makeup Pigment Palette. So today's look is definitely going to be very simple, very easy. I want it to definitely be more about like the complexion and seeing how the foundation, or rather should I say CC cream, actually wears. So I'm just going to dip into I'm actually going to start with this one, you know, this very light pastel pink. And then I will take my light purple shade over here. I'm just taking it with the same exact brush. I'm just taking my light pink again, just to softly go around like the edges. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do for it. Then I'm probably just going to add like a light shimmer and probably call it a day. So there's a couple shimmers in this palette. There's like this one which we could use. There's like a silver, a white, a yellow, and like a really deep purple over here. So I think I'll take this one first because it's kind of like purpley. I think it's like a bit bluish, but I'm just going to take a bit of this shade over here and just pop a little bit of that on the outer corner as well. It's a bit more of like a magenta, I would say, so a bit more of like a pinkish purple. This shade, the shimmer shade, does not want to stay, so I'm taking it on a very like small brush, and I'm gonna try and see if that makes it any better. Okay, I think that's the best I'm gonna get it, so we'll clean up. So to prime, I'm just gonna keep it e.l.f. So I'm just gonna use my e.l.f. Poreless Putty primer, which has kind of become my go-to like nowadays. I use it pretty much every single time I do my makeup. Then we're gonna go in with the star of the show. So this is the e.l.f. Camo Cc Cream, and I got mine in Fair 120N or Fair N120, something like that. So this is what it looks like, and I'll quickly just read to you what it says back here. It says skin loving ingredients, collagen, peptides and niacinamide, and then it says ditch your basic foundation. This color correcting cream is the only product you need to achieve a natural looking complexion but with full coverage. A multitasking dream cream infused with collagen, peptides and niacinamide, known to plump, hydrate and smooth the appearance of your skin while protecting with SPF 30. Cool. So I've seen nothing but good things about this. A lot of people are saying it's like a dupe for It Cosmetics CC cream. I've never tried that. I don't think I've ever actually tried a CC cream. So yeah, I'm really excited. So I don't know if I got the correct shade. Obviously I just had to pick online, and this was the only one that sort of looked like it was going to be light enough for me whilst also having the correct sort of like undertone. So yeah, it's like this, it's kind of like cute packaging. I actually kind of really like the packaging. Oh, it's thick. It's like way thicker than I expected it to be. And it says the directions are to apply 1 to 2 pumps. But this was only 1 pump, and I feel like this is probably going to be enough. Maybe I need to build it. What I will do is I will do one side with a brush, one side with a sponge. Now this does come with a brush, or well, it doesn't come with a brush. There's a brush that you can buy in conjunction with this. It's called the Elf Complexion Duo brush, but I'm just gonna use this one. It's like a flat, dense brush, and then on the other side I will use a sponge. So I feel like the colour's pretty good. Does it have a smell is the only thing. I don't think it does. Like I noticed with my Elf Flawless, what's it called, like the foundation that Elf has, the one in the glass bottle, I can't bother to find it right now, but that has like a really strong scent to it that I personally do not like. But this one I think seems to be fine. It doesn't seem to really have a scent to it. And despite it coming with like a brush you can buy for this product, it seems to be blended in completely fine with like my brush. It looks pretty freaking good. I'll grab my sponge now and we'll do the other side. So normally I would, I like blending in with the brush and then going over with my sponge just to make sure that it's like really nicely pressed in there, so that it doesn't look cakey and stuff. Like I find that sometimes if I just use a brush it can like start to cake a little bit, but this one I don't even think I need a brush, a sponge. Although I will say I am definitely preferring the finish of it and the look of it with my sponge. Like it looks a lot more like natural like with my sponge than it does with the brush. So definitely more coverage with the brush. Like I feel like you can see basically either side, but I think I prefer my sponge side. But to be honest, I think really whatever is your preference, I think you can pretty much use. And the finish of this looks so natural, doesn't it? I'm glad that I went with this colour because I think it's a pretty good match for me, but if you are fairer than what I am, it is probably not going to be light enough for you because I'm fairly certain that I got the lightest shade. I know that it's meant to be a CC cream, so I feel like they're meant to technically work for like a more like one shade is meant to work for a more like varied skin tone. It's not meant to be like a perfect match, but because this has like quite a bit of coverage, I feel like, you know, the shade of it does definitely matter. Should I put a little extra just to see how it builds? I will. So I'm gonna just add nowhere near a full pump. I'm literally just gonna add like that much, so that's maybe like a quarter of a full pump. So this is where I tend to run into trouble, is when I layer things, is normally when it can look really like heavy and cakey. So we'll see. I don't think it's full coverage because I can definitely still see like little bits of redness. And I'm just honestly a bit shocked at how easy and like nicely that's blended in. So because we're just sticking with the whole elf thing, I'm just going to use my hydrating Camo Concealer. How do I always forget what this is called? This is in the shade Light Ivory. and because it has the same name, I'm guessing that like the CC cream is basically meant to like go hand in hand with the concealer. So they have the Camo Concealer original and then the hydrating one. I have the hydrating one. They definitely like blend super nicely together. Like it is honestly like they were made to be together, which obviously they were. It's still a little bit tacky. It's nothing like out of this world, but I definitely want to set it. I'm gonna use my my holy grail at this point. This is my I Heart Revolution coconut scented baking powder. So I've definitely got some nose issues, but that's like, I've just had really bad dry skin there as of late, like the last couple weeks. So that's more sort of like my skin than it is any other product. So I'm just literally just going to use my contour. This is by Essence, the double contour. Duo contour? Yeah, that's what it's called. I'm just taking it on a blush brush. I'm actually going to take this Primark blusher in the shade Secrecy. It's like this really nice like light peach colour. It has a little bit of shimmer to it, but like nothing crazy. Because this is an e.l.f. video, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Glow Gleam Beam palette, which is broken as you can see. And I think I'm going to take this middle one, which is kind of like peachish, like a peachish shade. Ooh, I never actually used this highlighting set. I feel like when I first used it, I wasn't impressed by it, but I actually like it. Now I'm going to set my makeup. I'm just going to use my Essence Hello Good Stuff 3-in-1 Face Mist. I'm just going to set my brows quickly using my Poundland eyebrow gel. I really wanted to get the e.l.f. Wow Brow, but I didn't get it on this order. But I think like if I place another order in the future, that I will get the Wow Brow, because I've heard that it has like little fibres in it and stuff, and it like makes your eyebrows look like nice and thick, and it's meant to be like a knockoff for like Glossier Boy Brow, which again I've never tried. I haven't really tried any high-end products, if you can't tell. So for under the eyes, I'm just going to take this one. Then for the inner corner, I'm really tempted to take this yellow one or this white one. I don't know. I'm going to take the white one. Eyes are pretty much done. I'm just going to curl my lashes and do some brown mascara. Let's put on my lip gloss and finish this video up. So as I mentioned earlier, this is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline. I don't know what this shade is actually going to look like on my lips. I think it's actually sort of like brownish, so we'll see if it even matches this eye look that I've done. Okay, no, it's just like a nude. So yeah, it does pretty much match, doesn't it? Ew, 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 do not hit me.
You look lovely.
And
Very nice.
So if I was to compare this NYX Butter Gloss to my favourite one, which is by Technic, I would say that this gloss does not feel, it doesn't feel as moisturising, it doesn't feel as nourishing. It doesn't have any shimmer in it, so it's just like a wet look gloss, and I think it's pigmented enough. It's not my favorite. My favorite is definitely still the Technic ones. This reminds me a lot more of the one I have by I Heart Revolution in Salted Caramel. But yeah, this is the finished look of the day. I'll bring you a little bit closer just so you can really see my skin all nice and up close. So it's a little bit like caked in here. I feel like that's definitely more my fault than it is like the product's fault. I think my skin looks pretty good minus, you know, my dry nose, but as I mentioned, I've been having dry skin recently. I might just spray a little of this W7 Flower Power just to see if we can soak up any more extra stuff. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video and seeing this little star product. So as I mentioned today, it's pretty hot. I can already feel myself like sweating. I'm gonna have glasses on as well. I probably will not put a mask on because I don't think I'm gonna leave the house. So I will try to wear it as long as I can. Being completely honest, I don't really wear makeup. Whenever I do put makeup on, I do not wear it for long periods of time. Like I literally will wear it for a few hours and then probably take it off. But I'll try and keep it on for, you know, probably like 6 hours maybe, and I'll update the description box or maybe put in a little bit at the end of this video, just like, you know, showing how it wore and everything. But yeah, on first impressions I really like it, and I can see why there's been such like a big hype about it. I can see more so now that I've got all of my face steps done. Like, it does look really nice, it looks really natural, and I really like it. So if you like this video, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, it would make my day if you could subscribe. And I will just see you in the next video. Bye!